No Wesley Willis. You guys are fam. You guys are fam.
You're not. Dunk. Because you don't know Wesley Willis.
I'm a train. Trains don't have families.
That's true.
I'm a train. Trains don't have families.
Hey, man.
That would be the
is what it
saddest thing I've ever heard.
Well, guys, this is match point. The winner of this goes on to play Roll20 tomorrow. Loser plays No Tomorrow Tonight. So let's get started. Cursed Hollow. Who's got first pick? GFE?
Yeah, Scale Force chose first pick.
Okay. Cursed Hollow. You know, we've seen GFE be a team that prioritizes globals a lot, and we see it they're a team, one of the few teams that still consistently runs Falstad. So that's always an option. Uther first ban. We've had the last several games be TAS first bans.
Yeah, looks like GFE is either interested in playing Tacitar or wants to force the Tacitар ban out from Tempo Storm. I don't suspect TAS will make it through this ban phase, but you never know.
GFE will snap first pick it if that goes through. Right?
I think so, yeah.
What happened?
Snap first pick.
Oh.
Oh.
You were clapping, though.
Excitedly.
Oh, okay.
Should have been snapping.
Yeah, you should have been sniping. Can you snap?
I can't snap with my left hand, though. I can only snap with my right.
So what's weird is most people snap with like their middle finger, right? I have to do it with my ring fingers.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's really
Ow,
weird.
it hurts my hand.
I can't do it very well.
The carpal tunnel. I actually think I'm getting carpal tunnel. It's really bad.
I've had it for a
yeah.
while. It's
I mean,
really bad.
from Melee, the years of playing Melee,
Yeah.
it just ruined my hands.
Yeah, that was me with StarCraft playing like this.
Well, yeah, me too. I played a lot of Star 2 and a lot of Melee. Anyways, Genji has
posture is important, guys. Posture is important when gaming. Ergonomics. Pay attention to them. That's what it's called, right? The technical medical term, ergonomics, about good posture and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Tassadar is open. No snap first pick.
Nope. They're not interested
15
in
seconds have gone by, and there's no snapping.
it. Yeah.
We did all that noise for
We
nothing.
made some claps, we made some snaps.
Made some claps, made some snaps, and then went to the bathroom and washed your face.
Thanks, Sawyer. I was really terrified.
I know. When I realized what rhyme I was going for, I stopped and had to say, wash my face. This is why I shouldn't improv on stream. Bad things.
Let's plan our things out.
Oh, the Bible pump for the trains. I love it.
Oh, they ripped the trains. 8 seconds left on this first pick for GFE. They got a lot open. Dahaka, Falstad, Abathur. That's not too surprising.
To be a first pick is bold, I feel. I mean, it's when you think of like who's still on the table and like what you're giving up, things like, you know, Tassadar, Stitches, Dahaka, there's so many good options here on the table.
The snap Tassadar.
Do they go Tas Illidan? It's Cursed Hollow.
I think that's an option. I think they're really seriously considering it right now. The Uther gone means that it's not that risky to pick Illidan.
Yeah, there's no hammer.
in my opinion.
There's
Yeah.
no Divine Storm.
Yeah. And it's good with the TAS. I suspect if they don't pick it here,
There it is.
yeah, then GFE would have definitely picked the Illidan up.
Call, Jacarino.
So, you're against TAS Illidan. Chen wears a hat well, but Chen historically not the best or most favorite against Illidan, since he doesn't really threaten him and you really want burst damage and CC against Illidan, so it's tough. You're going to need someone who wears the hat well. It probably will be an Arthas on GFE's side, just if I had to guess, at some point in the draft, or at least forcing out a ban from Tempo Storm. But outside of that, I don't know. With this Abathur first pick, I feel like you put the draft in a bit of a tough position against TAS Illidan.
Arthas Greymane are the picks here. Not too surprised with the Greymane.
And the Arthas is like almost a must. You need something to deal with that Illidan.
Yeah.
The slow, the auto attack slow, it's all very good.
Well, mid-tier bans here. You see the Arthas, you see the Greymane, you see the Abathur. Do you go for a support ban here, Dunk?
Is an option, but the support options I feel like are relatively close to each other in power level overall. You could ban maybe a Rhaegar. I feel like that would be high value with the Greymane Arthas Abathur, but overall it's just not that impactful. I think you're more likely to ban out Stukov. Worried about the Stukov. I actually think that's a mistake. I think Stukov is relatively weak to Illidan dive comps, and you could have pretty easily drafted a composition that punishes Stukov from Tempo Storm's perspective. But again, Stukov, new hero. The teams don't have that much practice with them. Maybe they feel differently, or maybe they haven't figured out how to do that yet.
I like Stukov. I wish we could have seen him. We got him once in this set, right? The game one?
Yeah.
Did the Stukov team win? No, they got bodied.
They got bodied.
They did get bodied, but it's hard to say if that's Stukov's fault or like the weird lanes and
Shove
Galera.
felt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shove did not feel good that game.
All right. Well,
Anubarak being covered as GFE's ban. We've seen Calf play that twice now.
it's interesting to see a new band over Dahaka because they still need a global. I guess Illidan can have Hunt and be a pseudo global, but you know, I mean, I get it. Anoob's amazing at diving in with the Illidan. Anoob is going to be very good for that spell armor versus things like Curse Bullet.
Yeah. They definitely want to get rid of the dive. Anything that's helping that Illidan. He's going to be scurry.
Yeah. They didn't want to allow that heavy dive composition. Makes total sense. Now it's just a matter of how is Tempo Storm going to specialize their composition. They've got the Illidan task. That's basically the backbone of your composition. You're committed to that plan, but there's a few different ways you can run it. They could look for the Rhaegar and get aggressive on the backline with the Illidan. Like, ooh, Brightwing. This is interesting. Brightwing task not the most common, but with Illidan Chen, there's going to be a lot of mobility and probably some sweet global plays. Hopefully.
I wish Barrel was still a thing. Favorite event I ever watched was, I think it was a Kings of the Storm, where Glau had like 2 crazy barrel plays and like won 2 bosses back to back. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
lifetime
That was
ago.
versus you guys, wasn't it?
I think it was,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was actually a lifetime ago.
Barrel plays are fun, man.
But I mean, right now, when you look at the support situation, there's no Uther. They took away the Sons of Anubarak. That's common on the tanks. Arthas has the root, which is fine against the Illidan. But like Illidan Chen diving in with Brightwing, having polys and Tash shields, that is really hard to stop. And this feels like a really nice composition for tempo in general.
Yeah, Illidan TAS, that's one of the reasons why TAS always gets banned, or Illidan. It's just really difficult to play around.
I don't understand the Medivh. Does that make sense to you?
I mean, it's fine, but I don't think it's great.
I don't either.
I think your comp is really weird when you're running Medivh and Abathur on the same team. You just end up in a situation kind of like the last game where there was like a Medivh comp and it just felt like they were lacking damage overall. They couldn't find the kills they wanted. So I'm afraid that GFE has kind of stumbled into a similar situation as last game. Their comp's a little light on kill pressure. It's really going to rely on Twilight Dreams, onto the Illidan and big ley lines, I think, in order to enable kills. At least this time they have the Abathur, so they can soak and not fall behind in the game that way as long as the rest of it's going pretty even.
Well, last pick is coming up, 10 seconds left. What will they pick here on Cursed Hollow? They're really thinking on it, and it's going to be Li Ming.
Yeah. Tempo Storm showing that they like this Li Ming late in the draft. It's nice. I like Li Ming actually making it down this far in the draft so you can identify whether it's a good place for it or not in these games. Got really good value last game, but a lot of that was because of the Cocoon, I felt like.
Yeah.
And there's no Cocoon in this game to get rid of.
We'll see how it goes, guys, as we're going into the final game of this set. Winner moves on to play Roll20 tomorrow. Loser will play No Tomorrow later tonight. That was really too many tomorrows in that statement.
Thank you guys so much for the contributions. Nearly $8,000 in the prize pool for this event. Truly, truly, truly outrageous.
Thank you, guys.
Wow. That's insane.
Jam.
Don't make me sing. Please, no.
That's
not up to us. That's up to the viewers, Derek. It's up to the viewers. Here we go, guys. Game number 3 on the left-hand side of the map in the blue trunks. It's Gale Force Esports Fan, K1 Pro, Akaface, Michael Udall, and King Caffeine.
Now, on the red side, Tempo Storm. Gonna try to secure another victory. Turn this set around. They already got one, tied it up, but Fury, Cattle, June, Cawthon, and Psalm gonna be trying to lock this one down with the...
Look at that skin
Illidan
synergy
Tass.
between Illidan and Tassadar right
Can you
there.
just say Skinergy?
Skinergy?
Thank
like,
you.
What do you
they-
mean?
Not between each other, but like with them individually with their mounts.
Yeah,
Like,
but
they're both
anyone
rocking
can
for it.
coordinate between their own mount and their own skin.
But they
But
do
they
look
don't.
fly. All right, they look fly.
Yeah, Dunk. Respect.
Like,
Get it together,
there
man.
are more jet thrusters on the back of that hero than like ever before.
Going to go for a little bit of a trade here, as expected. In the bottom lane, a similar thing is happening for Bloodlust Esports.
Good Howling Blast.
Immediately coming down.
Yeah, kind of have to.
Yeah, both teams just going to get a wall here, or at least a tower. There's actually no one stopping Tempo on top lane. The Abathur's doing a pretty good job, though, putting quite a bit of hurt on
Damage,
Illidan.
yeah.
Of course, he'll
Yeah.
heal it up.
And getting the soak too, which is
Yeah.
very important.
So these teams will just basically be trading these walls over the course of the next wave or two. Meanwhile, Chen trying to get a little advantage against Abathur, but he doesn't push that fast. He can soak the tower shots, he can clear the wave okay, but he's just not really going to threaten the wall that quickly. And this top pressure has required K1 to respond on the top lane.
Well, you always gotta respect the Abathur hat. Here comes Fan diving in and forcing the Brightwing TP, using that global up.
Well, you know, it's a small victory in its
Yeah.
own right, but this top lane is just getting
Oh, wow,
annihilated.
yeah.
You can't let Illidan do this.
Yeah.
Like, Illidan Tass will just plow through your structures
Mhm.
like dunking in a bag of Doritos, which I learned he loves very, very much.
You love them just as much. You both go equally ham in that Dorito bag, man. Jake doesn't breathe when he eats Doritos. It's just like chip after chip.
No, I just kind of pick it up and
loves
dump the whole
Doritos.
bag in my mouth.
Yeah, basically. So level 4 about to be picked up here for Tempo Storm. What does the early game look like for GFE here? Can they contest the tributes early on, or do they need to at least get talents here?
It's really tough, man. They have the Arthas, so they have a chance against Illidan, but anytime you have an Abathur comp, the early tribute contest is weak. Plus, honestly, Medivh is pretty bad in the early game in skirmishes. Like, he gains a lot of value on rotate maps because the portals can be so effective, but you're not going to get that much portal value, most likely, in this early game, and without the extra damage of Master's Touch, I feel like GFE's going to have a hard time.
Howling Blast actually misses, but June face shifted in just to be sure that he would be there if he was needed.
Yeah. And they have Illidan soaking bottom, Li Ming staying mid, so while GFE is just about to be aware of Illidan, they need to capitalize on this as fast as possible because they are losing the soak war. Even with the Abathur, they are behind.
Yeah,
Yep.
Tempo Storm actually committing 2 people, 1 in each lane. And the Illidan is going to start tearing down those structures in the bottom side. So GFE,
This is rough.
yeah, GFE has decided actually to respond to the Illidan. They're
They have-
probably going to end up giving up the cap eventually.
And
But it's already a bot wall gone. I mean, the bot wall is already, that was full HP, full ammo, 30
is
seconds
not-
ago.
a situation Ben wants to be in. I mean, he's got the hat, but
He's trying to chase Psalm out. It's not a fair fight. With the hat, does go in Greymaine's favor, but I don't think it's going to be enough because he doesn't have the power to actually execute.
yeah, but look
The
how much
Illidan.
free damage is coming in from
Yeah.
Illidan. Illidan has a self-sustain. He's using the wall for a little bit of heal too. Good min-max, and June's here on
Yeah,
top of this.
glad
Ben
June came down.
getting dove on. Psalm's not going to chase, just looking for the structural damage. Knows if he gets chased, this collapse could happen. And here it comes. June does get the poly. Howling Blast is available. Roots are available as well. The follow-up of the roots is good. June should die. Yes, he does, but Psalm will live.
And for that, though, Storm got the tribute.
And they're ahead in experience despite giving up the kill. So Tempo's really happy with
But
how
Li
that
Ming
went.
never left mid. She
Yeah.
was just constantly
Yeah.
soaking and pushing versus the Abathur. Like, Tempo Storm is playing this like not greedy at all. They're
Yeah.
just playing smart.
Yeah. I love when teams actually punish the Abathur comps in the early game, put pressure on the other side of the map, actually shove their buildings down, make them pay for having the Abathur split soak. GFE couldn't exert any pressure on the map last game against the Abathur. And this game, Tempo Storm is kind of really putting the pressure on, which is the right thing to do.
Mule, we saw the value of it yesterday. That clip ended up getting on Reddit. That was pretty gnarly. Oh, the Mule was just out healing that Dahaka trade.
Yeah.
And pretty valuable on this map.
It's tough, though, because if you get an unlucky curse timing and all your forts go down, Mule just gets so much less valuable. It is nice, though, if you can repair like a wall or something on the boss lane.
Yeah, because this fort's still standing after that massacre that happened top lane at the beginning. It's going to go down here. I don't think K1 can stop this. But yeah, that's definitely going down. And the tribute spawns on the top side as well, so that's just great for Tempo Storm. They already have people rotating up. GFE going to take the safe option, and that fort does fall. This is a full level lead, and they're very close to 10.
This is pretty bad. This is your kind of nightmare scenario when you are an Abathur comp. The enemy team is pushing fast. They have experience lead. They are probably going to get the second tribute here. And then what's your response? You might not get 10 before the third tribute, and they threaten the curse. If you give up the curse with the first 2 tributes, as an Abathur comp, you almost always fall so far behind it.
It's very difficult.
You know, good teams won't give up that lead.
Well, level 10 here. It's so cool that Hunt's the meta. It was such a meme for such a long time.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got Hunt, they've got Emerald Wind, and like one of my favorite parts about the evolution of Hunt as an ability is it used to just be like a pseudo global that would people would use. We've started to see teams like Fnatic actually utilizing it in the middle of a team fight.
Yeah.
You know, just
nice.
swapping from one side of the balance to the next. And
there is the Hunt, and goodbye fan.
Just pop.
Deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a free port. It looks like Tempo Storm is just running away with this game. Now, luckily for GFE, it was not a very fast tribute spawn. Gave them a little bit of time, so...
I think this just goes over to them. They can't stall this, can they?
They might be able to make it in time. Greymane is up. He's running back now. It's only 5 seconds before the tribute spawns. With the Medivh portal, they probably can get at least, you know, 5 or 6 seconds of delay.
Gets interrupted. And here comes Fan. Hunt going down on the K1. Nice use of the shield on himself. Michael Udall doing a great job with zoning Som. He's way out of position now. Chen just chugging away. Cawthon using most of his Archon, and so far everyone on GFE is still very healthy.
Yeah, they're about to lose the clone though. And that's going to put
It is Barrel!
Emerald Wind and Barrel secluding King Caffeine. And he's staying alive with that Force of Will. He's staying alive with the Army of the Dead. Twilight Dream doesn't quite get what they wanted, and Chen is the first one to die in the fight.
Yeah, Penapals is good for a reason. You know, Chen can be killed. And that just extra life helps you, the extra health bars. Cattle is going to get the cap, though. Yeah, K1 missed the interrupt, or it was Van, one of the two. Couldn't see who it was, but...
Yeah, K1 and Van both had opportunities and didn't quite hit them. It's tough situation. They used all their heroics and didn't get the Illidan kill, so they need to back off the team fight. They went in vision of the Illidan, though, tried to make something happen with Hunt.
When's the last time Barrel's been used in competitive play?
Seen it around here and there.
Yeah, I don't know if you see it very often. I couldn't recall the last time specifically. It's possible I missed a Chen game, though.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Can't watch everything.
Definitely a rare thing.
Yeah.
Barrel's hype, and like I was talking about before, on this map, you can control the boss points with it. They do have the polybomb on the end of Medivh. I don't know why it was so hard for me to forget his name. To try and stop things like that from happening, but...
This is not a very effective curse for Tempo Storm. They got mid for it. Okay, they're putting some pressure on.
I mean, Solomon's forcing them back, and he's just going to bring down the Rosie.
Yeah.
Just Juke City. Michael Udall's like, I'm going to back up.
Ring around the Rosie, Juke City.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a very good song.
I'm loving watching Solom on the Illidan, though.
Yeah.
He's constantly forcing positioning, constantly being as annoying as possible
Yeah.
with that super mobility. You know, if he gets caught out of position, he's got Hunt, right? Like, he has a lot of cool options. Frightwing had to phase shift in some situations that's available, too.
And he's going to use the Hunt
Yep.
on the boss. Just get there a little more quickly than mounting up. And Tempo Storm did this boss a little bit late and actually gave GFE the opportunity to trade bosses here. I don't think Tempo's going to be able to make it across the map. Fury looking for the barrel play, though.
Pay him with his life? Polybomb? Oh, June with the saves.
Well, they're so deep in enemy territory. Okay, they're just going to finish the boss.
They're afraid of leashing.
Yeah. I think that's the right call by GFE.
Man, the
Even
temple
if you get
banner
the kill
looks so
there, it's
nice.
better to have the boss.
I'm loving the banners, dude.
Although they did just spend Twilight Dream on the Chen and didn't get the kill, which is unfortunate. Because that cooldown is really important for managing Illidan in the
Twilight
team fights.
Dream is, yeah, that's the only big one. Emerald Wind is definitely a little
This
bit
is
shorter.
a monster push in this top lane. You got a boss as well as the Siege Giants. You got 13 advantage.
And Illidan.
And Illadino.
Yeah, Tempo Storm's really likely to get the keep here. If they find kills and Cattle could get resets, that'd be really bad for GFE.
Yeah.
Keeps at half HP. Psalm
Keeps going down.
still pretty healthy right now. The
They are
Fury
kind of
just chugging away again. Army of the Dead has been popped, and they're going for the chaser. Michael Udall, the Avatar coach, is trying to zone, and Cawthon's taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have to use his phase shift there, but the keep is going to go down to the boss. No, it doesn't. This is huge for GFE if this lives.
I can't believe they kept that up. And they do have Mule. So if that Ford stays alive, they got to be careful with the Winions. They're chasing for the fight. But Mule could end up being insanely valuable in this situation. Fury flanking over the wall. Emerald Wind picks up the kill on Medivh. Double kill, and Cattle's getting those resets.
Yeah, those are the resets.
And they can go get top now because of that.
They have to.
Yeah, slight overextension on the chase out. And the Illidan wasn't even there. The Illidan left to defend
Yeah,
bottom.
he went bottom.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they,
Almost a huge,
Goodbye, fan.
almost a huge defense for Gale Force.
yeah,
But
so close. Now, though,
Good wave of forces, by the way, coming out from Cattle.
Yeah.
His Lee Ming these 2 games have been
very
phenomenal.
Very good. I
Absolutely.
heard a
On
hunt.
point.
Oh, he's just relocating.
yeah. So the game went from miracle save for GFE,
Yeah.
pretty even, to multiple
Agreed.
deaths, keep down, won't be able to get any mule value there, and the Illidan team has almost gotten the 16 spike talent tier advantage. They won't be able to just straight up core with that, and bosses might not be up by the time GFE hits 16, but it is looking grim right now.
It's tough. Tempo really have regained their form. You were saying it earlier. The start of Phase 2, they just did not look like a top 3 NA team. But top form right now, going for that Western Clash. It's good to see them playing their own game.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a potential that these guys are hiding strats, but mechanically and
absolutely.
decision making,
Yeah, that's-
they are playing very well. Tempest Storm looks like a really good team at the moment.
we're not saying either team is playing at the level like 100%.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Their in-game mechanics, you don't hide that, right? You don't
no,
have to show
yeah,
yourself
there's
like
no reason to be like,
that. They are
"I'm
playing well as a team. They're playing well individually.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man. I'm glad to see them looking good. Especially right before the Clash.
Yeah, winner of this moves on to the winners finals. This game decides that to face roll 20. Mid lane wall will go down that top keep. We already saw that fall earlier. And slowly but surely, Aether is losing targets for his mule.
Yeah. 16. Still 3/4 of the way to go for GFE. And this is going to be another tribute. This is the 5 out of 5 so far, going over the Tempest Storm. I don't think
Yeah.
K1 can, he wasn't going to bother with that.
Way too risky.
This is almost similar to game 1, but reversed.
Reversed,
right?
yeah.
Tempo
Just
Storm
totally in
just-
control.
It looks semi-close because kills are 4-2. The screens are too far apart, but GFE is just not able to
Actually
keep it in the
controlling
game.
Man, if Tempo gets another keep here, that'd be devastating.
Yeah, they're already up 5-0 in terms of the tributes, and getting another keep this consistently, or this without the curse even, is just insane. They're getting the good poke with Li Ming. 16's almost here for Gale Force. There's the mule in the back. They're looking for that fight, but level 16 this minion wave should be enough. Illidan's up top, however, pushing in that top lane, getting those minions and the catapults forward to force them to respond.
Yeah, you said it earlier. Psalm's Illidan has just been really mobile, really fluid with how he's pressuring the map, and even with the Abathur, they are so struggling to keep up with it. Psalm's doing a good job so far this game.
GFE has to contest this tribute. Another curse here would be devastating, and the timing would be perfect to set up the boss or even double boss play, so GFE needs to contest this tribute.
June does get interrupted. Okay, now Fury is zoning. There is the barrel pushing the clone away, and now he's zoning the rest of his team, but not much value getting done with it so far. They're just going to be able to kill the Michael Udall clone. Nice shield from K1 to keep it alive.
June?
There's the ult from June. Polybomb does go out, but it immediately gets fizzled away.
Polybomb was like a millisecond from not stopping that Emerald Wind from happening, which means June was dead. Now that June was able to live, that means he's going to have way more impact in this fight. constantly pulsing out those heals, did tap the well, and the team is looking healthy as could be. Re-engaging with only Twilight Dream available inside of Gale Forest.
Got 13 seconds till Curse Bullets back up. Abathur Clone seems to be back up if the UI is right.
Yeah, it is back.
Okay. And there it. No, it's on cooldown again. Confused. UI's
Must be a visual bug.
Yeah.
Looks like the GFE knows how important this is, but that Twilight's so forced. June might actually go down here. He doesn't have Emerald Wind to peel for himself.
The boss is doing hella damage.
Yeah, Brightwing, the first fall of the fight, but they get the kill.
Yeah.
And onto Malfurion, and that's... Ooh.
That's 2 for 1.
Greymane died too.
Yeah.
So this is a curse problem.
K1's in trouble here. Yep.
Nice
There's the
shield.
hunt.
Fury
There's
coming in
stun.
from the flank here to try and catch Calf out. K1 trying to juke as well as he can with the portals. Him and Caffeine are dancing, but I don't think either of them are going to be able to get out of here. K1 does get the bird mode, but
Abandoned.
abandoned.
He abandoned
abandoned.
me.
You betrayed me, K1. So this is a boss with a boss
And a
with
curse.
a curse.
Yeah, this should be good.
They don't need the double boss. They need the one boss.
They just walk this boss down the lane with the curse. It should be good enough to end.
Lane's already pushed
And
in.
they got Brightwing as their only death,
Yeah.
so the moment
And
she
they already
res it,
have
she
Katas.
teleports it. So.
Yeah.
Udall trying to stall us out with the clone, though.
I mean,
First
it's an act of
set.
desperation, really.
Yeah. They're going to get the boss for sure. Brightwing's teleporting in to heal up his team.
Ice Block was burned. 2-minute cooldown. Yep. Well, bottom lane might be pushed in, and Abathur is going to do his very worst on that keep, but I don't think it's going to matter because the boss is on his march. They're channeling the tribute, which will activate the curse, and the victory parade should be underway here for Tempo Storm momentarily.
Yeah. Boss, curse, potential level 20. But
It'll be close if they get it. It'll be like towards the end of the fight.
Yeah.
Barrel being used very early in the fight, though.
They didn't get the Twilight Dream, and Chen just rolled on away. That's really tough. Twilight Dream is one of your big playmakers to try to make something happen. Boss is on the court.
Yeah, and the GFE is trying their best to fight this. Hunt was absorbed by K1 Pro's shield, and no one has died just yet. Michael Udall about to lose the clone.
Illidan on the
Saw
court.
immediately going for the core. This is probably game over. The boss is half HP, 92% on the core. GFE is trying their hardest to clean this up. Doesn't look like it's going to matter, though.
no
Yeah,
way.
the other all
There's
just
no
going
way.
on the core now. Emerald Wind use 30%. That is it. We're going to have Tempo Storm and Roll 20 in our winners finals.